We haven't had a problem for 80 years.
Larry Wagner says that all changed at his Staten Island home in November of 2017. Wagner and neighbor Susan LaRocca say DEP was working on repairs nearby and notified residents that they would be turning the water on and off during the work.
When they went to turn it back on at 4 o'clock, the governor, which is in front of his house, for the whole street, exploded. The whole neighborhood was 3 feet underwater. We were screaming.
The next day, they noticed flooding in his front yard. At the time, Wagner was fighting cancer and dealing with foreclosure. Still, he says he called DEP about the problem for months.
They just wouldn't listen to me, you know. I mean, I called Tree Woman, I called them a few times, and nothing.
DEP finally came out in May, then again in June, and determined that the problem was on Larry's water main, turned off his water, and told him he was responsible for the repairs. The estimated cost, between $3,000 and $5,000.
Something that Larry, really couldn't afford. I mean,
that's when the office of New York Assemblywoman Nicole Malliotakis stepped in. She says she got no help from DEP, so she turned to 2 community partners, Northfield Community LDC and Neighborhood Housing Services. The 2 organizations helped pay off the debt and make the repairs. In September, Wagner got a bill showing a 0 balance due from the DEP, and his water was turned back on in December. But then, this month, he got another bill saying he owed more than $900 for a time his water was off.
It's unconscionable to hit him with a $960 bill after they left him with no water.
DEP says the charge is a service shutoff fee. Wagner didn't receive the bill until January because he's on a quarterly retroactive billing cycle. In a statement, the department said, "This is a valid charge because the property owner has ignored numerous notices to repair his private water service line, and the leak was impacting neighboring properties. Every property owner is responsible for the maintenance of their water service line, and they can also enter into payment agreements with no money down." Malliotakis called the claim ridiculous and says DEP should drop the fee for everything they put Wagner through.
I want the city of New York to waive this ridiculous bill that really adds insult to injury.
Wagner says he doesn't know how he'd pay if DEP doesn't drop the charges, but right now he's just happy to have his water back on. He can't imagine where he'd be without the help.
Probably still be without water. I don't know. Thank God for the help.
Reporting from South Beach on Staten Island, Joe Masiri, Pix 11 News.